Konnichiwa, Mina. It's 1876 as I look on in concern as our trying to attempt to colonize the rest of Africa, Alaska, as the Americans still try to compete with us over it. And very soon, as you see that bar, when that fills up, there's gonna be a crisis very soon, which could be a major problem because, I mean, it is over the U.S. I mean, it's in North America, so normally it might not bring the European powers involved because taking on the U.S., that would be difficult, but, I mean, they're not going to be that probably strong. The only problem would be is actually, like, invading the mainland, which is kind of difficult when I have no navy to reach over here, pretty much. Not to mention, our best navy over here in Europe has, like, no transports whatsoever. So, getting into a war with the U.S., I mean, I could probably win it. It would be very difficult, though, to say the least. All just for that little bit of territory in Alaska. I can't believe they didn't give up to it. And, of course, it was all my fault, too, that they're competing with it, since I forgot to go right for there right off the bat, too. And, of course, we're still trying to get this naval base down here built, which is going to take another year, for crying out loud, before we can start colonizing more parts of Oceania. But we're starting to, like, run out of time. There's so much stuff. Like, the only spots left available in the range are run out, pretty much. Like, the only thing left is Wake Island right here. And, of course, who knows what will happen with that if I even make it time. But, as you can see, I still am colonizing Africa, of course, as we got a whole bunch of claims right here we're trying to do. And they're going to be up by this May, so we can maybe start colonizing them. And I am thinking about letting my crane go, or maybe even help form India and fuck with the British too instead after I finish colonizing, because I wasn't planning on keeping it. So it was only just to get the colonizing started. So anyways, we'll get the simulation now underway. And after that long monologue, as I lost a whole bunch of money and finally gained it. Oh, the Alaska Purchase happened now. Oh, God. So, the Americans are offering to buy Alaska from us, even though we don't get any money of it over whatsoever. So, the Alaskan Purchase has now happened. So, if I accept, the U.S. gets all of Alaska. And, well, I mean, it's not really valuable except the precious metals right here, which they're going to get all of that. But, I mean, it's really not that big of a, like, prominence whatsoever. So, I mean, of course, what would happen if I decline? Would it result, like, in a war or something like that? I don't know, but maybe I could possibly do it to avoid a possible war and just give up colonizing. You know what? I think I will do it. But if that's the case, pause. And of course, we shouldn't even be colonizing here anymore either, since we don't have the range. Well, if that we gave up, and now the Americans, well, that's a little, there we go, finally. So the Americans now got all of Alaska, and of course it's so weird too, seeing how it's still kind of split off. Well, actually, now that they got all of Alaska plus that little bit that they colonized, it looks so weird too, still split off from each other. As you can see, that American part of Canada is like split off from each other. It's so weird looking. And of course, I think I had a, oh, that's right, up here. In a week, I mean, like less than a week. I think, well, now that that's out of the way, I think I might start colonizing more of, like, Siberia and the rest of Asia, since there's no competition whatsoever up here. And, of course, I might as well go back up here, because any second now we'll be able to start colonizing it. And here we go. Create a protectorate, and start upgrading the railroads and the forts, and establish a protectorate. As we continue onward, this could take... they kicked us out in Nepal again, them annoying British. What's this? I thought I already did a protectorate. Oh, I can turn into a state already. Good God, that was fast. Oh, we can now make Abu Dhabi friendly with us. Getting closer to eventually spearing them. Alright, so now back to the simulation. Well, this little chunk's kind of annoying to me, so let's get that taken care of. Oh, we can start do a state over there too. Wow, everything. I think this is like the only other part left that has not gotten a state yet, which is taking like ridiculously long, especially with all that massive Russian population, too. Alright, so I think this was in May when the next round is, unless Africa competes with me. Spain competes with us, but it looks like they're not. Holy shit, looks like they gave up there. Well, if you don't want it, I'll gladly take it for myself. Oh, I will devise offering an alliance. We'll accept. As I see both the British and French are fighting over Southern Africa. Spain's getting the central part. We're getting the Horn of Africa part. Ah, damn, Austrians kicked us out of Denmark again. Italians got a whole bunch of the Sahara North. And of course, the British are getting this section down here. Not that much competition this time, because usually the British or French usually get a whole bunch. Because remember, like in all my games, when I played the Ottoman Empire, we got a whole bunch of it, the vast majority. In my Ireland playthrough, which I think there's still some parts we haven't colonized yet, I got the biggest chunk. And I don't think I'm going to get the biggest chunk this time, but I'm going to get one hell of a giant slice of Africa, which I still find so funny how I'm colonizing it right now as we speak. Russia, of all countries, too, colonizing it. That is so funny. Alright, so fix a relationship with Sin, as we're getting very soon to be able to colonize more of Africa. This is gonna be in this November, but okay, here we go. Come on, pause. All right, so do you, and then you, and then in Uganda, and then of course over here too in Chad. That's not Chad. That's Central African Republic. Look at that now. Ain't that just nice? Alright, now we're going to make you into a state and start upgrading the forts. No railroads? Okay, there we go. I was on the wrong province. Alright, so I'm already working on you. Do all the railroads here as well. I see some parts that I worked on the railroads that could get some upgrading too. So we'll take care of that. Huh? Really? The forts weren't being worked on? I could have swore I pressed on. I'm holding control right now. The railroads and forts. Do the railroads and forts right here as well. Oh, that's Spain. I mean, that's Portugal, actually. Alright, so hold for railroads and forts once again. Alright, so that's all of them. One. Alright, so now, oh, that's right, I can still do, I had to do protectorates. Oh, I can do another one right here, too? I didn't even notice that. Got a whole bunch more territory now. Ain't that nice? Alright, so now, okay, now I'm getting a whole bunch of, like, places where I'm going to start conflicting with everyone else. Alright, so first off, make all these protectorates. Alright, now that's taken care of. I guess we could take over this part of Libya. No one's competing over here, so we'll take this. And of course, we're already competing right there. So no one's competing right here, we'll gladly compete over it. And of course, can't do this part yet. And we can't do over there yet. Well, I might be able to do right here. Huh, it's not showing up. I mean, it's connected. That's kind of odd. Well, except maybe competing against Spain, but I don't think I'm going to do that anytime soon, as we're about to unlock you. Look at this. This is so unbelievable. Oh, good. Our research points hopefully will get a massive boost now. So now, research. Alright, I guess we'll do a stock exchange now, since I've actually never gotten up to here yet before. Because that might be very useful. We're now in June as the war. Okay, actually, press on all the troops over here. And what's this war going on in Europe about again? Yep, I see the British have gotten involved now in Persia, in that war with Persia, which thankfully I didn't get involved because I was afraid that was going to happen, and it looks like that's going to be the case. Well, there's... no, they're getting their ass kicked, yeah. So, damn it, quit kicking us out of Bavaria, you motherfuckers. Alright, more commerce raiders. And you know what now? Since our crisis, possibly with the Americas over Alaska is over with, oh wow, we're losing a whole bunch of population because of that disease shit. I might eventually soon go to war to get these parts of Manchuria. Oh, that would be something. China's going to be very difficult to take on, though. Might need a whole bunch more troops. I mean, look at that. We're the two greatest powers in the world, and we just barely edge them out. We're going to need, like, everything we got. Okay, we got way too many troops now. Splitting you in half. Send you over here. And you're going to go over here. And, yeah, I guess gain the infamy. Go up here. I don't really trust I have enough troops yet. Since China will be able to go, like, pretty much everywhere. And pretty much all the sub-states in China are going to be, are a puppet, basically. Although some of them are, well, that's right, they're sub-states, so it doesn't matter if they're spheres. They're still going to help China if we go to war with them. So that would be kind of difficult to take care of. Alright, fix your relationship with you. As that war with Persia is not going so good. And of course, the Ottomans are getting their ass absolutely kicked trying to get southern Siberia back. Romania is getting absolutely invaded. And of course, they're getting kicked. The Turks are getting kicked out of the Balkans too. Yeah, I wonder if they'll have another country come out of it. And of course, stock exchange is going to take till next January. Great. However, I think the rest was in November when the next form of colonies happened. Got liberation movements? Sorry, not allowing that. Alright, so the peace offer, status quo. So at least Persia didn't get themselves absolutely killed. I'm sure if I helped, I could have we might have been able to get it done beforehand, but there was no way I was going to get in a war with the British just so Persia can get that little bit of territory. Ooh, what's this? And of course, they kicked us out of Denmark again. Get tired of that. Aha! We got more territory now. So, do that. Yep, of course we can't do that up there since there's no naval base. Alright, so do you. And I guess we could do you. And I think we're doing you. Yep. And that's this November. Alright, we're getting closer to eventually colonizing all of the rest of Asia. That is uncolonized, then we can focus much more in Africa. I still can't believe there's a Russian Africa. That is like something I've never seen before. Never. And I mean never. And speaking of which, it's going to be time soon again. Do that. As we fix our relationship with Sin again. Of course, our population. Alright, here we go. Pause. Damn Turks. Hopefully you get... Oh, you're back to secondary power again. Good. Keep getting fucked up. That way you'll lose. And then you'll fall back to secondary power, hopefully for good. Wait a minute. Where's this? Oh, I'm trying to think it's up here. No? Where the hell is it at? Oh, okay. Alright, so now that we got that fully taken care of, work on the forts and railroads, and make a protectorate. I'm pretty sure it's going to be asked to do a state soon. That's the same province. But there's still more that can be done over here, I think, in Africa. Don't want to piss off Russia, the British any more than they already are, probably, with us. It hasn't happened yet. Should have happened already. I think it was in November. This November, I believe it was. Oh, December, okay. And that's coming up very soon, as we're almost nearing the end of the year, too. 10 more days. Oh, here we go. What's this now? Up, I see Egypt got that. Now we're deep into the Congo now. So, now that's taken care of. Upgrade all the forts and the railroads and establish a protectorate. Ain't that just funny? Now that would be so weird to have that little chunk in between Spain right there. Of course, we can't go through that. We're competing up there. We're competing up there. Now that is so weird for Spain to do it. They'll have a chunk completely separate and it only located with Sokoto pretty much. Of course, the rest of them, I think that's it for the colonies right now. Let's see how our troops doing. Okay, oh, that's right, that's not Moscow. This is Moscow, I believe. Yep. Alright, so that's it for right now. Let's see how the... Oh my goodness! Oh, Constantinople! Istanbul is getting invaded right now as we're now in 1877. Oh boy! Will the Turks finally give up and finally die as a great power once and for all? At least I hope. Alright, so now I'm going to go check the spheres now. 83, but not enough yet to get a sphere. We need 72. But we can kick someone out in Persia. And of course, we'll do... Oh, the Ottomans are cordial. Can't have that happen. Gotta kick them out. Sweden now. Hostile. The the Austrians, kick them out. And up Japan now still. They're not great power yet? Oh, wow, they're barely hanging in their secondary power. And the Americans are fighting over them. Fuck you. The Americans, you're out. Alright, that's it for right now in terms of the spheres and stuff. Well, that's it for this episode. As we continue to colonize the rest of more of Africa, we got these two territories up here still left, and hopefully begin now down here we can start colonizing some more parts of the Pacific. Let's see, population. Oh wow! Ooh, dude, what? Huh? That's weird. Then that. Oh, that's right. Upgrade, but it finished, but I haven't done a second upgrade yet for the railroads and stuff. And like I said, probably soon I might start eventually going to war to get Manchuria, but probably not yet. So, done it.